Welcome to the Pixelberry Choices podcast. Today we're going to be talking about chapter 10 of the Veil of Secrets. In this chapter, we see again we're back in the interrogation room where the FBI officer is interrogating us as to what happened. So we're basically telling this officer what happened before, and that's how we're reading the story. So I kind of like this kind of storytelling system. So we go back to the day when we were at the 4th of July gala in the Starling's mansion, and the stage just blew off, and Bryce Sterling was killed in that. So we see for the casualties, we see Scarlett, Grant's sister. She was a little injured, but no one was badly injured, or not as badly as Bryce, who was killed. So Bryce was on ground zero, as our main character explains, and that's why the burst, like all the fireworks, go off at the same time, and that literally killed Bryce. We kind of speculate with Grant and Flynn. Flynn says good riddance, so Grant says no, it's a sad thing. So we were given this option, and I personally chose to take Grant's side here because our main character says that yeah, Bryce was a jerk. He deserved the punishments for what he did, but death and killing, specifically like this, it was not the punishment he deserved. Of course, he was a jerk. And then we see again the dream team. Walls and Duffy, they appear there, and Walls is again calling it a casualty, and he is calling crew to literally clean up this whole place. So Walls is not considering this as a murder scene, and Naomi totally gets infuriated at this because Walls is not hearing to any reasons of Naomi or anyone, and he's just calling everyone to free the place, to go away so that he can clear all the evidence there is. So Pierce was talking with Walls. So Pierce is setting up Walls in a way that Walls is working not as a police officer that works for the public, but he's working as a personal investigator for Sterling family. And then we get infuriated by this, but Naomi makes us a really nice window so that we can investigate on our own. So Naomi and Flynn, they create a diversion while we try to find something, and we find from the blast scene a piece of the blast, like the thing that was Bryce holding before the whole thing blew off, and we take it, we put it in our bag, and we take off. And then we part ways. Grant takes basically what he does. Grant takes care of all the people who are hurt. Naomi goes back with the police officers, and Flynn was there. So our main character goes with Flynn, and Flynn's this is a diamond scene. I took this, so we will go to the dock with Flynn. So because we were actually going to Flynn's home, but Flynn, what he tells us or what we see, he lives in a houseboat. So that's basically it's on the dock in a houseboat. This is very small, and we learn a story how he won it. So basically he knew a lot of fishermen, and there was this one fisherman who was poor, but he was Flynn's close friend. He was older, of course, but he was in debt because this line of work is not that much beneficial. And one dude who he lent money from, so he pressurized him. So and then Flynn learned poker and everything, fishing from this guy who really originally owned this houseboat. So Flynn challenged the other dude into a poker match, and basically won this houseboat for the fisherman. And the fisherman kept it as long as he lived, and after he died, Flynn got it because Flynn won it for him. So that was a nice story. Then we also get to know about a lot of backstory about Flynn. But before that, so we also went to basically the piece from the blast scene we recovered. We need to hand it over to someone. Now we can't hand it to the forensic expert because that's really literally owned by Walls and Pierce. So Flynn says that he knows somebody. So we go to the bar where Kate used to work, and we find Nikolay. So again, Nikolay gets into this heated argument with us, like, why are you here? You should be going away. You're in a pool of shark. You're literally going to kill yourself. And then we hand it over to Nikolay, and Nikolay is shocked, but he takes it and he says that he will find further details on this and he'll contact us. And then we go to, in this premium scene, to Flynn's house, and later we learn about how he knew that Nikolay was our guy to go, the Russian guy. So we learn after coming out of jail, he did some work that were not completely legal, not illegal. So like he delivered things for people, and he didn't ask what was inside, he just delivered them. So one day he delivered something to some Russians in New York, and they were inquiring about Nikolay, and that Nikolay used to blow things up and burn things down. So he was definitely feeling the guilt about that. And then we go to the dock rooftop, we look at the stars, and we can take the guitar. So I took the guitar, and Flynn would play the guitar, so the big sky country music will be played in the background, and this whole awesome view, the night sky, starry sky, there'll be like a shooting star and everything, and we'll spend a really awesome time on the rooftop. Then we will fall asleep suddenly. So I eventually, so I really like this scene there. And then we get a call, we wake up, and it's Walls. He's saying that we go over to the police station, and we were snooping around the crime scene. Now he's calling a crime scene. So we literally torch him about that, like, now it's a crime scene? I thought you said it was an accident. Then he said, it's what I make it. So that's such authoritarian and douchebag thing to say. And then we know that this time Walls is not bluffing us, is not bluffing anymore like Flynn was suggesting, but he actually got us. So we need to face the consequences of what happens after that in the next chapter. But Kate is still in jail, and we have no lead. We thought Bryce could be the one who killed Tanner for the name and to, because he was next to the kin, but he also is dead now. And what is the family hiding? It's such, we don't know yet what's gonna happen, and that's why this is such a great mystery book of all time. I will see you in the next video. Let's talk in the comments. Till then, peace out.